Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Headmaster's Homeroom. It's Saturday night, and that means it's art night. I'm so glad to have everybody joining me tonight. I hope your Saturday is going great. We are in for a huge treat tonight. But before we get started, let's say hello to our wonderful viewers. Hello to everybody over there on Rumble. It's so nice to see everybody joining us tonight. I love it. We got getting a full house. That's so exciting. Hey, Cass, Frosty, Princess is in the house. SL Grib, nice to see you guys and more. Welcome, welcome. Hello to all of our ex-viewers. So nice to see you guys over there as well. Hello to all of our Pilled viewers. I see you guys have got the memes going like crazy. Nice to see you guys over there. And hello to our YouTube viewers. Welcome, everybody. Let's get started this night with doing me a favor and hitting those buttons. Hit those likes, follows, and share. We want everyone to see our amazing guest talent. I appreciate that so much. You guys are the best at this. And please help support the show. We love your subscriptions, your rants, your cash apps, your pills in all their forms, your tips. And most of all, we love that you join the show. I know I am 100%, turn that off. I'm 100% grateful to each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Well, it's Saturday night, and that means we get to do the huge shout out for the Artist of the Week. If you guys do not know about our amazing group, it is found on 3 different platforms so far. Whether you are on X, on Pills, or on Truth Social, you guys can find us under a group or community. Please come and join us, whether you are an art lover or an artist of any kind, as a painter, sculptor, photographer, woodworker, seamstress, embroiderer. I mean, you name it. We love it all. And I love to shout out an artist of the day. So I do that. And then every Saturday night on this show, it is absolutely the first time you're going to hear about it. And then we'll put it in the groups and highlight it there, is our Artist of the Week. Boy, this one hit the scene running. I could not believe it. The amount of love for this piece was unbelievable. So let's give a huge round of applause to our Artist of the Week. He goes by Bees Art, everyone. That is his handle on X. I had to show this one because on Truth, it's just Bees Art. But on X, it's a whole bunch of things. It's R9985253850576. Absolutely crazy. But you can follow him there. You guys go give him a shout out and a congratulations. I did put the post out today as a spotlight for Artist of the Week. If you're on Truth Social, it is Bees Art, Bezzart. Much simpler. But we are so excited. Isn't this a phenomenal piece? So huge congratulations to our Artist Spotlight of the Week. That is so awesome. We love it. So you guys, so excited because we have the exclusive right here on the show. Every Saturday night we make the announcement and we'll post that on our social medias as well. So a huge congratulations to Bees Art. We're so thankful that you are in our wonderful Artist Corner group. So awesome. And we have a great show for you tonight. I am so excited to welcome her back. You guys have probably seen Nancy Fennell on our show many times, but this night is extremely special because not only are we welcoming back an amazing and incredible talent, but we are here to celebrate the amazing accomplishments and championships of our wonderful Nancy Fennell. Do you guys know she has over 27 years of experience in acrylics and oil painting? She has spent her career capturing the beauty of God's creation through her style and thoughtful compositions. She's retired now, but Nancy is embracing a new chapter in her artistry, reintroducing her love for her painting with fresh contemporary spirit while continuing her ongoing work. She's deeply inspired by nature. Her paintings often highlight the splendor of sunrises, sunsets, trees, vegetation, landscapes, animals, and more. Each piece reflecting her belief in divine beauty throughout the world. In this episode, like I said, we're going to be looking at some brand new pieces of artwork, sharing her fresh inspirations, her bold directions, and her creative journey. But we are also going to celebrate the amazing accomplishments and her wonderful championships. We're going to hear all about this story, everyone. So please welcome my dear friend and my wonderful guest tonight, Nancy Fennell. Hello.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
I am doing great. Can you hear us okay, Nancy?
I can hear you fine.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome. Awesome. I am so excited that you joined us tonight and welcome back. But this week is so much more special.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. I don't know. I kind of hear an echo. So if I'm on a phone or something like that, honey, just turn it down for us. Thank you so much. You guys, one of the things we like to do, or I like to do between me and the guests that I've have on the show, it's inspiring you guys to, if you want to see your art, your artwork out there, if you want to get seen in your local communities, the best thing you can do is advocate for. Sorry. Go ahead, Nancy.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I hear talking in the background. Sorry. It must be me echoing. I don't know if you got me on the phone or a computer, but just turn the volume down.
I don't have my phone on.
Okay. All right. Well, everyone, we're just going to continue on and can't figure out. Sorry about the echo, everyone. I apologize. Oh, it's bad. Nancy, do you want to try going out and back in for me, please?
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know what is going on with the echo, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can even hear it, but everyone's saying hello. And okay, just give us 1 second so we can fix that here. All right, there we go. We're just going to load up all these wonderful hello Nancy's. And there we go. All right, trying to grab these as I can. I don't know if you guys could hear that in the background or not. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Nope, it's still the same. Nope, that's all right. I guess I won't try to talk much. So, welcome, everybody. Nice to see everyone here tonight. That is so exciting. Thank you guys for welcoming Nancy here. So, like I was saying before, is I always inspire you guys and like other many artists that are on this show to get your work seen. Go out to your local communities, go and find your voice. Go show off your amazing talents. And I'll tell you what, you know who listened? Nancy. So I am super excited for her to tell us about her little journey. So go ahead, Miss Nancy.
Well, it has been a journey, that's for sure. You kept inspiring us to get into our local communities and get our artwork shown out. And a couple times I went to town on Mondays to mail packages and stuff, and I finally stopped at this little art gallery, but it was closed. So I made an extra trip the next day because she's only on Tuesday, opens on Tuesdays. And I walked in and I just talked with her a little bit about, what she does and looked at all the paintings that she has hanging in her little gallery. And so I asked her about, could I hang a couple of my paintings in her gallery? And she was just real excited about it. So I pulled my phone out and showed her some of my work, and they just went crazy over it. And while I was there, a photographer came in. That's a friend of hers, and he looked at my art and he goes, "Oh my goodness," he says, "your art is the kind of photographs that I take." And it was kind of amazing looking at his photographs. And then he told me that I could certainly use any of his photographs anytime I want. So he sent me his online account and I can just pick anything I want to use from him, which I thought was very kind. So a few days later,
Right.
I went ahead and took some paintings in and she put them in her gallery and she was just really thrilled about it. And then I think it was about a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, she texted me and said that there's a art show, a 250th art show at the Harlan Museum, which I've never been to and I've never been in an art show. So they had apparently extended the dates because they didn't have a lot of people putting art in it. So I thought I'd go down there and talk to them. And so I did, and I immediately went back and got some paintings to take and put in there so they could get them set up in time. And that's kind of how it all got started.
Nice. Very nice.
And
And I am so proud of her, everyone, because yes, we are good friends. And I was like, you got to get out there and do it. You got to go do this, and we've heard from me, we've heard from other ones who are literally doing this from a living. And they're like, one of the reasons they can do this for a living is they are not only are they active on social medias, but they went into their local communities and they found their base, whether it's a gallery, or let's say you are making, paintings of a vineyard and you go find your local wineries, or you go to restaurants, or you go to whatever, is finding people that will put your artwork up. And you never know with these little local galleries or museums that are in your area, what events are coming up. But it is great opportunities. And I suggest that you all do this, because all of you guys are so amazingly talented, right? And then we're going to show you guys exactly what happened to our wonderful Nancy because of this. So we've got a whole bunch of little things here for you guys to to look at here. But the first thing I want everyone to do is to give Nancy a follow. If you're not following her already, please go find her on X and or on Truth. X, you guys can find her on Trump of God 2024, and you can find her on Truth at Sound of the Last Trump. So I am excited that you guys are here to just absolutely enjoy this moment with us. It's just fantastic. And thank you guys so much for your compliments and comments. We appreciate them all. All right. So here we go. So she entered, like she said, 5 pieces in here. And I'm always a person too that's like, put it out there, guys. Don't say, oh, I hope or I wish. Just put it out there in the universe. You're already at a no. What do you have to lose, right? Nothing. Your art got seen by a whole bunch of people, right? If you didn't win an award, guess what? Oh, well, maybe somebody might reach out to you and buy it. But you know what? Your art got seen. It was part of an event, and it's a huge accomplishment. But for Nancy, she took the house, guys. She took the house. We have to start out with this one. I used it for the promo, but this piece won Best in Show. Tell us about it, Nancy.
well, it was pretty exciting. When I went in to see after the judging was done, I looked at one of the other ones first, and I was just kind of milling around, and I came around the corner and I saw that I won Best in Show, and I was just about to drop right there. It was so exciting. I just couldn't believe it. And there must have been a lot of people that love the red, white, and blue horse because that's the one they picked, and I was just thoroughly excited about it. And I really thank Lady Hamilton for this one because I painted this last July for the 4th of July, and I really scrambled to get this done for her show. And I know a lot of people back then liked it, and I really do love this painting too. So I can see why people at the show might have gravitated towards it. It's a pretty painting, and it's patriotic, and that's what the theme was.
Exactly. The whole show is to celebrate our 250th anniversary in this country. So of course they're going to gravitate to this, and we are going to do a huge celebration here too. But I think part of it as well too is you artists come on the show, that's part of it, or because of the communities, because we are so hard on ourselves. We're like, I don't know if it's any good, right? And because of the love of the community, or because what we see from the people in the chats, it gives us this incentive that like maybe it is pretty good, right? And then gives us the I guess confidence to go out and start showing other people. And you guys, I have bigger pictures for you all to see at the very end. We just want to show off this amazing night. And how long was this was going on? Well, a month, Nancy? How long was this this presentation?
Yeah, it was about a month exactly. Yeah.
Right. And it's just absolutely amazing. So the first round was very much done by judges. Is that right?
Yeah, it was all done by judges, and once all the paintings were hung, the judges went in and did their thing, and then people from the public could go in and out and see who won and all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't expecting the day that we went in to just, because I was taking my sister in to show my artwork in there, and all the judging was already done, so it was kind of exciting to see that.
Right. And everybody's already asking for a bigger echo. Sorry. Everyone's already asking for a bigger picture of this, and I will do this. I have them kind of in a certain order, but since you guys are already asking, there's your bigger picture of this. I will ask her, Cass. Cass wants to know how long it took you to paint this.
Oh, about 3 days.
3 days. I'm the world's slowest artist, guys.
So it was an acrylic, so it went pretty fast. And I call it the floozy because of its wild mane.
Oh wow, that's funny. That's funny. I'm so glad you guys asked these questions. Man, isn't it awesome? 3 days, guys. 3 days. Isn't that crazy? So,
you're getting so
yeah, that's what I'm saying, Molly. Right? That is what I am saying. Molly's like, 3 days, that's it? Or my voice, sorry. It was my voice. Sorry, my voice. Nice to see you, my friend. She's like, 3 days. I know. I'm over here for weeks, maybe months, depending on the size of the piece. The biggest piece.
Well, my 3 days might be 6 to 8 hours a day, so.
There we go. That's right, guys. Remember, she's retired, so she has a little bit more time if you're out there working. Just amazing. Frosty, she might have. Nancy, did you start this on the sip and paint?
Yes. I finished it then after the show.
Right. That's right. She did start this on our wonderful sip and paint. Donna wants to know how big this piece is.
That's a 18 by 24. So it's fairly big. Something like that on a big canvas is much easier to do.
She says this is big, right? I'm like, I have to take total, I'm not trying to make fun of it because it's a beautiful. But when I get to a size that's like that size, I panic because it's so hard for me to do something that small. But yeah, she has really great line definition and use of color. Yes, she does. 3 days is an accomplishment. That's right, Claw. Thank you for that amazing, wonderful comment over there on Build. Love to have you guys. Thank you. Just right now. Do you make prints? Molly wants to know if you make prints.
Yes.
So yes. So if you guys want to reach out for that, the answer to that is yes. Okay. So let me remove this and we'll go back to the show here. Next one up. Oh, let's show this one. Next one up is this one. Now, I'm going to tell a little something. So sometimes I see images, guys, that I just go, this person could paint this, and this person can paint this, and I'll shoot you guys, whether you paint them or not, I don't know. But I'm like, I just see some images sometimes, and I saw this image, and I shot it over to Nancy. It's not quite the same. It's an inspiration image, and Nancy comes out and nails it 1,000,000 times better. I was like, look at this. So she takes away a blue ribbon, first place for this piece. Tell us about it, Nancy.
Well, again, it was, I think people gravitated towards the red, white, and blue, and the fact that it was an eagle, because there were a lot of people that apparently really liked it. And this sweet woman is the one that was kind of running the show that day. And I don't remember her name, but I can tell you a little bit about her. She does this, quite often for them. And she's 80 years old. so it's getting a little hard on her because she's got a bad back, but she was in the military for 24 years. And so I sat and talked with her quite a while about that and congratulated her on that and thanked her for her service. But she got to hand out the check, and that was a lot of fun. And that's about it.
That's funny. So not only did Nancy win, I wish she did, Frosty. Not only did Nancy win multiple first places, guys, she won best in show, and we have not even gotten to the best yet. She also won money prizes for each one of her pieces. That's her getting a check. I hope that was for $1 million, but I don't know. It sure might be worth it, though.
I wish it was too, but it wasn't a lot, but it was definitely very nice to leave out of there with a little extra money in my hand.
Right? Amazing. It is so cool. So you guys never know what you might be able to, to get. Again, even if you don't win, the amazing thing about this is the fact that you are seen. You're getting out in the community. You're getting recognized. And then you never know because you're already at a no, but you're being seen. People are starting to learn about your amazing talents. And you never know. You might win prizes. You might win ribbons. You might win cash prizes. You might get whatever. But I mean, this is unbelievable. And this is her first go at that. Amazing. So here is an enlarged picture for you all. Isn't that great? That great. Once I get to know you, artists, I'll tell you what. I'll be like, oh, this kind of reminds me of this. I'm always seeing different things. I'm like, I know who could paint this. And like I said, she came out doing this, because I sent her inspiration. I don't think it was 100% like this, but it was patriotic somewhat and 1,000,000 times better. And that's what I love about you guys. She drew out her own version of it. She painted her own version of it, kept it patriotic, and voila. Isn't this unbelievable? First place in the house here. Fantastic. I know, that is so cool. I'm so excited for her. I don't know. I think I'm acting a little bit more excited than you are, Nancy. She's so cool and collected, and I'm over here like, I'm so excited.
I love it, Lady.
No,
and
I do.
And you guys me to paint. I just have so much respect for you.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I like.
I get so geeked out by your guys' abilities and talents. I really do. That's a whole reason I love sharing you guys out. Love having you on the show because I get so excited to see all of these amazing things you guys create. It is my voice. So cool. Just absolutely phenomenal. Right? Love it. Look at that. So beautiful. And it's just, it's getting us all prepped up because I'll tell you what, we will have our own little celebration here on the show. So you artists out there, if you got something, and that doesn't always have to be red, white, and blue, but it's going to be something about America. What makes America beautiful, right? So you guys start thinking about that because that is something we want to see. Oh, this picture's not too good, honey. It's a little fuzzy. Sorry about that. I had to enlarge it a little bit. But this one here, and I can't see from the green one. Nancy, tell us about this piece here and what you won on this one.
The green ribbon is just an honorable mention. And what's kind of funny about that was my acrylic painting of McDonald Lake up in Montana. And the rocks, those were all the rocks that took me forever to paint because each one was a different color and different striping and all that. And so it got an honorable mention, but when I was talking to that lady that run the place, I was telling her about it and how I had to paint every one of those single rocks because I painted from a photograph. And she said, wow, she said, if we had known that you painted it from a photograph, because they thought I just made up those rock colors. And so that's why I didn't get elevated to the next level or anything. And she says, do you have a picture of that photograph? And I said, yeah. And so I pulled it out and I held it up and they just could not believe it.
Right.
They said they would have got a higher. It didn't matter to me at that point, but it
Right.
it made me feel good. Yeah.
And there's a
I'm
funny
excited.
story.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
there you go. There's a funny story about these rocks, everybody. Oh, I'm echoing so bad. Sorry, guys. She was after this painting because it took her a really long time. There's so much detail. I'm going to show you an up close picture of this. There's so much detail in the rock. Nancy tells us, "I'm never painting rocks again." Right? Right, Frosty? She's like, "I'm never painting rocks again." And then her very next painting was a rock horse, literally a horse made out of rocks. It was so amazing. Oh, wow. Okay, let me remove that. Oh, that echo's getting worse and worse. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. Let me get this one up. Okay, let's show you the enlarged picture of this one. That is the painting. Isn't this unbelievable? Just fantastic. Her next painting. That's right, Frosty.
That was a lot of work. I got so stressed out.
She would, you guys. She's like, these rocks are driving me crazy. How long did it take you to paint this one, Nancy?
Forever. I don't remember exactly. It probably took me over 100 hours.
Right.
And then I turned around like Frosty said and did it again.
That's right. Frosty and I, we're all good friends here. And Frosty and I were kind of laughing in the back because we're like, so she's really upset at painting all these rocks, which turned out phenomenal, right? And then her very next painting was a rock horse. I wish I had that painting. Thanks, AP. Nice to see you, my good friend. Yeah, it is amazing. So we're looking at this one. I might go find it for you guys just so you guys can see it because I did not load that up here to see that one with her very next one. Go ahead.
I said, you'll have to show them that rock horse now.
Right?
You can find it.
I'm sure it will just take me a second. And it was fantastic, everybody. But when I say rock horse, I mean rock horse. So if it will load up here. And it turned out great. We're just kind of laughing because it took her quite a while to do this with the details of every single wonderful rock. Let me just remove this here for a minute so you guys can see. It just, in so many hours, right? She said hundreds of hours of doing that one. And I could see her being frustrated. But this is what I mean by rock horse. This was her next piece. After she's like, I'm not going to paint rocks ever again. And then she whips out this amazing piece. Not only is the horse made out of rock, but it's got rocks all around the beach and everything like that. So we kind of had to do a little bit of a chuckle for Nancy. We love her. We love her so much. And she is a rock expert, Just amazing.
Those rocks were at least a little easier to paint.
Right. Oh, you guys, exactly. I think so too, Frosty. Right. She absolutely needs to paint more rocks. And you feel like you're standing there. Isn't it awesome, you guys? I agree. I think Nancy is the rock painter master now. I agree with you, my voice. We'll put that up here in just a minute. Absolutely amazing.
But this particular painting actually calms me because of the ocean water.
That's funny. Isn't that funny though, guys? That is hilarious. But we just love her work. She's just absolutely phenomenal on anything she does. But let's shine the light on this one that you guys were enjoying so much. I agree. Look at the details of every single one of these rocks. Just fantastic. I know she may have not enjoyed it, but I'll tell you, it's definitely worth the time and effort that put into this piece. Just absolutely beautiful. I love it. Now everyone's going to call you the rock master. That's right. I agree, Molly. She rocks. She does rock. So great. Isn't it?
That's cute.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Just awesome. I agree, guys. Just world class. I mean, even beyond the rocks, look at the reflections in that water, from the mountains and from the trees and the rocks on the side. It's just really beautiful. We tend to look right up front because those rocks absolutely capture our attention right away. But the details that go into this beyond that are just so stunning, right? I mean, look at that beautiful water. Absolutely fantastic. I agree. Absolutely stunning. Donna has a question. I don't know. What is your favorite subject to paint, Nancy?
Oh, probably wildlife and horses.
Right? Wildlife, everyone. She
Now,
loves the horses.
when I talk about the wildlife, I mean I like uh, painting wild horses, but I like to do them into a landscape. So I'm kind of doing two things at once, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And how big is this piece? This one is much bigger than the 11 by 24.
It's it's an 18 by 24.
Oh, 18. This one's an 18 by 24 too?
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
looks bigger than life
Wow.
though.
It does. Maybe with the frame that you had it in, made it look much bigger than that too when I seen it compared to you. But isn't this
Hmm.
beautiful? And that's what I was saying, Cass. Look at the underwater reflections and so forth. It's just really just fantastic. And this one, again, one honorable mention. And maybe next time, this is something, to think about too, is maybe if you are doing a reference and it's a real place, maybe take a photograph and just, frame that up to go next to your piece so that people can see the reference.
Right.
I don't know. That's just
I think that's
something
a
I'm
great idea.
thinking,
Yeah.
right? Because they might think it's your imagination. Either way, she is just really, really fantastic. I'm just trying to grab all your comments, you guys, on all these platforms here. Thank you so much for your wonderful compliments and comments to our show. I appreciate that.
I do
I
too. I
appreciate
appreciate
that.
it a lot. Yeah.
Right? They are really good. They are really good. Okay, let's go back to her next award because everything she did, guys, everything she did, she won an award. So which one haven't we seen yet? I want to get these in order. Do you want me to show about? Yeah, let me show this one real quick. This is also the museum that she was at called the Harlan Museum, and this was their Facebook page. And obviously, they thought enough of this piece to mention it on their website and their pages, talking about you received an honorable mention. So maybe once they realized that it was a real lake, they're like, oh, let's put this out and promote it, right?
Yeah. And it's
Just
and people can comment on their website, and this one got the most comments even. So yeah, it
yeah,
was
what were
nice.
things that they were saying?
Just basically they loved it, and I think this one garnered 47 comments, which is pretty good for a little town here.
Right? Right? Isn't that amazing? And this is something else too. This is something also that's just showing you the actual gallery of the little museum that they have. The piece that's in the bottom center is also one of Nancy's pieces, but this is some of the other artwork she wanted me to show you guys. If you want to talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, yeah. This is the little gallery that's in downtown West Plains, and um, that lady picked out the two paintings that she wanted to put in there, and so that's that one that's center bottom of Glacier Lake, and she just loves that. And then she picked out that great blue heron, I think that I painted, and it's in
Oh,
another
I think that
picture.
might be the next. There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
There you
one.
go.
And that was actually her favorite. She wanted that one in there bad. But you
And the
can
price
look on the
is,
web.
that's what I would have said, right? I was like, you want it? It's for sale, and the price is.
But you
Look
can
at
see
me.
there's some pretty good artists. if you look at those things
Mm-hmm.
up on the wall, you know. So it's
Is
nice.
that photography behind these?
No, most of them are paintings.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. That's pretty impressive,
it is.
right? That's right. That's right.
After I die, Jerry, after I die.
That's the sad thing about us artists, is it seems like we never get famous or make money until we're dead. I don't know what that's all about, but that's so sad to me. Sad to me. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, she put 5 pieces in, and most either won some honorable mention or first place. How many first place prizes did you win?
I got 2 first place prizes, and then the best of show and the
Mm-hmm.
honorable mention. So from
Mm-hmm.
there on,
Right. And that was all judged by judges, everyone. So, but they had another category there as well. Tell us about that.
that would be the people's choice. So anybody that wandered in during that month of the art show could pick, do a people's choice pick, and they were so excited to take me around the corner and see that I won the People's Choice Award for John Hancock, because a, a lot of the people, I mean, the people liked the red, white, and blue, but they loved John Hancock. Yeah, they loved that
Amazing.
painting.
Absolutely amazing. I am
And
just floored. Go ahead.
I was just really shocked. When she took me around the corner, I was just shocked. I really was. And what's kind of funny is most people that just saw that in like pictures that I put out didn't realize how big it was. And see, that looks big with me, but it's only an 18 by 24 too. But it's
That
got a
must be
beautiful.
the size. Is that your most comfortable size, Nancy?
Yeah, because if I well, where I buy my canvases, the next size up, I have to buy like 6 of them at a time, and that's just too expensive. So I'm gonna have to find a place where I can just buy 1 or 2 bigger ones.
We got to introduce her to Dick Blick, don't we, guys?
Dick Blick.
Just
Okay.
amazing. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Bob was talking to me about that. He's like, I need to have stock in there because he loves it so much. But yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. We talked about that, about going to the actual store in New York that was 3 stories big. I felt like I was in, not necessarily heaven, but I was in art heaven. I was like, oh man, I was just like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this. And I didn't need any of that.
So my
But yes,
my my studio isn't very big, and I don't have I really can't put a gigantic
right.
canvas anywhere.
Well, this is beautiful. So let me show you guys what this looks like. Let's get you a bigger picture of this so you guys can see the details on this. And you guys, I know you're already commenting about the beautiful suit he's wearing, but now when you see it up close, you guys get to see all of these amazing details. So is this from a photo? How did this reference come about? Tell us a little bit about
Um,
how and why you chose this piece.
I asked Grok to give me a how did it put it? A realistic look of John Hancock signing the Declaration, and he did a pretty good job of putting one out. So I used it and painted from it.
Nice. I love
And
that. Just
what was
go ahead.
amazing about this painting, the guy that was kind of going around taking photographs, he called me over and he said, "You have got to come over here and look at this." And I said, "What's that?" And he takes me over to John Hancock and he says, "When you walk by him, his eyes follow you." And it is kind of amazing because you can go clear over to the left of him and he's looking right at you, and you can go walk way over to the right of him and he's looking at you. And I can sit in my recliner, it's up on the wall, and it looks like he's looking down at me. It is just kind of amazing, kind of creepy actually. But everybody was walking back and forth and they're going, oh my God, oh my God.
That's amazing. So right. And is it just awesome, everyone? Because not only did she have the judges, but the people came out and chose this as the People's Choice Award. Did any other artists win any of the things? I'm just saying. I'm not sure any other artist that was in this event probably won anything. I don't know. Nancy came in and just cleaned house. She's like, yeah, here I am, everyone.
I think one older man got a first place. He painted a beautiful painting of a deer. Right. And then some other woman got a honorable mention, I think. But yeah, wow. I pretty much swept the house on that.
Right.
I mean, I was excited, but at the
I'm
same
sure.
time, I wanted to be a little humble.
Right. Don't be discouraged, artists. You know, if something like that, you know, and you don't win, I just want to say this to the ones, I still want you to try. Because the thing about that, we've learned from other artists too, and the fact that you're communicating with people and talking with them, you never know when your next client is there. And they might commission something or they might want to buy a piece from you. But the fact is you are getting seen. So regardless, I am just proud whether she won awards or not. She went out, she took her artwork out, and she was like, let's get seen. Let the community know who I am. And then on top of it, she won a whole bunch of awards.
It made my day, that's for sure. It was like all this hard work paid off.
That's right.
And I gotta thank you, Lady Hamilton, for, you know, encouraging us to get out into our community. I probably would have never done it had you not been kind of pushing me. And I really appreciate that. You're very special.
Are you saying I'm pushy?
Yes. Encouragement. But, you know, your encouragement.
Exactly.
How's that?
It's because I know how wonderfully talented you all are. And that's why I say, number one, you need to, you know, find your groups. I love that you guys are in our groups. Please don't leave our groups. But, you know, if you're painting dogs, go find a dog group and start putting your work. If you are painting abstract, offices love abstract. And medical offices do as well too. Office buildings love abstract. If you are painting food or, you know, restaurants, which I owned for 25 years, love that stuff, right? There might be a little, like you said, a little museum that has some amazing event that you don't know about. But you never know if you don't try. Right? Right.
That's right.
Awesome. This is fantastic, everyone. Isn't that just absolutely fantastic? And yes, she won that best in show. Let's see which, and then I love this too, right? I just love this. I love this ribbon. Fantastic ribbons. So not only did she win the People's Choice, but also the best in show.
That's right, Donna.
I'm glad, Donna. Maybe you guys will listen to me. Right? Go out there and find your groups, find your people, you know, and stuff shown. Meet your community.
Yeah, their next art show is for 3D art that kind of like Dada does some of that stuff, you know, and that's what their next show is, all about 3D art that people
that's more sculpture and so forth. But yeah, he does do some sculpture. That's right.
Right.
And I just love that. I mean, is there anything that you wouldn't waste your time on and enter, Nancy? You know, because you guys, here's another thing. It didn't cost her that much to go to the community thing and get her stuff entered. I mean, not much at all. So is there something that you wouldn't do?
Nope, I didn't hear the last of what you said.
I said, to enter this little competition, guys, it was not very much at all. So I said, is there anything that you wouldn't do or say that's just too expensive because I'd rather do this instead?
Uh, no, I entered 5 paintings and it only cost me $50.
Right.
And
And she took
so,
home a lot more than that, guys.
yeah,
Amazing. Absolutely
so
fantastic. As you guys
it was
can
worth
see, go
my
ahead.
effort. It was worth my effort, and it was a very good experience
Mm-hmm.
because
That's right.
nobody in West Plains knew me because I never went to town. Nobody knew I was an artist or anything, and so they were just blown away.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Do you feel like you want to branch out now? Maybe do some bigger events or anything like that?
I really haven't given it much thought.
That's right. I love it. And we're going to just glance at a few of her wonderful paintings here again, because I had them all scheduled for the last, everyone. We're just kind of bouncing all over the place here. But I love this. This is my saying. It's something I even taught my kids. You're already, what do you have to lose? What if they say yes?
Well, it's kind of like my next door neighbor saw my work and commissioned me to paint her dog, so I did, and she was just thrilled with it. And it was an 18 by 24 also.
Mm-hmm.
So she's happy. She's got that hanging in her home, and she put money in my pocket, so I'm happy.
That's right. I love it. Donna had a question here. He's like, has a painting ever frustrated you that you quit?
I haven't had one yet, no.
Amazing. The rocks frustrated her, but she didn't quit, guys.
No, I don't
She
quit.
didn't quit. And look what turned out with that one. As we can see, these amazing images here. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I cannot encourage you guys. Again, we got a few months, and I'll be making announcements probably in June because we'll be doing a huge Artist Corner celebration for our 250th. So you guys start thinking, and everything doesn't have to be red, white, and blue because America is got so many wonderful things from ocean to the Purple Mountains Majesty to the barn. Just kind of getting you guys to think. Now,
Well,
tell us
and
about
that's
this. Go ahead.
oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, I put that in the show, but that didn't win anything.
Were you upset by
What
that?
else? I'm sorry, what?
Were you upset that that one didn't get anything, or were you just happy that it was part of the show?
Oh, I was just happy, yeah, because the show was for the patriotic stuff, and and they wanted things that looked patriotic, but you could also do a landscape, and that's why I had that other painting in there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But people really gravitated to the red, white, and blue. They really did.
Oh, I totally see that. Because we think of 4th of July, red, white, banners, fireworks, and that's all wonderful. But a lot of times when I think about celebrating America, I think about our beautiful mountains, our wonderful seas, our
Mm,
barns, our red barns that we're known for, right? Our cars, which are so
yeah,
amazing because that's not something you see anywhere else, right? Our
right,
classic
right.
cars, guys. You guys love the horses and things like that. Something that buffalo. You can't find buffalo really anywhere else either, right? So there's a lot of things that make America America.
Hmm.
You guys are upset for her. You guys, they're all sad that you didn't win anything for this one, but that's okay, guys, because she won 5 awards.
It'd be kind of embarrassing to win on every single one.
Right. Right? Maybe they felt like another artist needed to win something, and they're like, I don't know, right? Let's spread it out around a little bit. I don't know. But how awesome is this? Again, I'm so proud of her and her amazing work. Just beautiful, isn't it? And so what medium is this one, Nancy?
That was an acrylic, I believe. I may have started it as acrylic and then painted over with oil. I really don't remember.
I think that you're right. I think this one you did tell me was acrylic. Do you have a preference?
Yes, I do. I like my oils.
But you guys, she does more than that. She does some watercolor. She does some amazing color pencil work as well. Just absolutely fantastic.
And why do you think I'm doing that? It's because you
Tell them.
challenge me. She challenges me, so I did color pencil. And I can do color pencil, but it's hard on my old hands. It really wears on my arthritis. Because to me, it takes longer to do a color pencil than to whip out a painting. But they are nice. The color pencils are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watercolor. Now that's a little tricky, but I think if I keep after that, I could play with that a little bit. And then I currently bought some watercolor pencils that are a little easier to lay down on the paper. And then you can manipulate it with water. So it's kind of cool. So I'm trying different things because somebody likes me to try different things.
Well, we never know what, we're going to love if we don't ever try it. Right? So I'm always encouraging you guys, and you may go back to your favorite medium. I usually do too. So, that is something that absolutely I understand, but you never know. Next thing you guys know, you might be like, oh my gosh, I just tried color pencils, or I just tried watercolor and I love it. This is a color pencil, a horse that she did. Sorry about the commercial. I don't know what that is, but anyways. Isn't this beautiful? This is colored pencil. So she is very, very good at that.
Now I'm trying to think if that was my first one.
Right?
No, no, wait a minute. I did a little elk first, and then I think I did this one. But this one turned out real good.
Yeah, it did. Just amazing, and you guys have an abundance of talent, in so many different mediums. It's worth it. It's worth trying, Go ahead.
Everything's worth trying. I'm kind of like you. I have all kinds of art stuff now.
Well, I have enough art stuff to supply my school, so that's a problem, right? That is totally a problem. Amazing, though. Let's look at her newest one. Should we show them your newest painting?
Sure.
All right, here you go. All right, guys, this is her most recent painting right here.
Right.
Tell us about it, sweetie.
Well, I can look across the lake with my binoculars. And when there's no leaves in the trees, it's usually this time of year when there's no leaves and stuff, and the bald eagles will land in those trees across the other side of the lake. And not that this is a photograph that I took, but I found one that somebody else had done similar, and I just kind of adapted it to my environment. So yeah, I like this a lot.
It's really funny is she put out a work in progress. You guys remember that? She put out a work in progress like a week or so before this was done, and everybody thought it was done. They're like, oh, this is so good. This is so great. Good job, Nancy. And she's like, I'm not done.
I know, but I'm kind of a detail kind of person.
Right, but that's funny. That just goes to show you how before. Yeah, right. It's amazing. I know. Oh, look at
Just a
that.
crappy old tree. Yeah,
They're loving
that's
this.
fun.
Mm-hmm. Look at the details on the branches, and look in the moss and everything that's on there, right? Just really amazing. Right? The sky peeking through. Beautiful.
This is one that I was contemplating trying to do an acrylic abstract background on. You know, I could have totally done something like that back there rather than painting every single little tree limb and stuff. And then I could have put the bird and the bigger limbs in on top of it. But at
Yeah.
the time I didn't have the stuff to do the acrylic pour or anything like that. So I just went ahead the way I normally do.
Oh, you're going to do a marble background. I see. Okay. But you have a talent that, the background kind of is an abstract when you just see past those branches, the way you've been able
Right.
to create it, because it doesn't have to be detailed because those branches are the detail,
Right.
right? Just
Because
absolutely phenomenal.
when I laid out my colors in the back, I thought maybe I could just, dribble some squiggly lines and stuff and make it an abstract kind of, and then just put my bird and my bigger limbs on top of it. That's what I was thinking at the time, but then I didn't have the stuff to do it, and I was wanting to move forward, so I did
Right.
my own thing.
That's what we do. We have our own ways, our own talents, and it's almost like a signature. I was asking another artist, I'm like, hey, who's inspired you? And he gave me a few names, but he goes, my own style. I go, yeah, I know. We all do. Developing what we call our signature, so that when somebody sees something, they're like, oh, I know who that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely amazing. Thanks, Donna. I know that she did not share this one here with you guys too, so I'm jumping all over the place because she's got another one that is one of her current ones as well too that we need to see, and it is just absolutely fantastic. If you want to tell them about this.
Well, this is just a little 9 by 12, and my oldest grandson his birthday's coming up, and so I painted this, framed it, and got it shipped out to him. And his little sister got a hummingbird drawing for her birthday, and he presented the hummingbird to his little sister, but he was whining because Grandma never painted me a painting. And so he's going to be so excited because his birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, and he's going to open that and see that, and he'll be very happy.
Not awesome. Absolutely fantastic. I just love it, right? I think so too. It is so special. Just so beautiful. And what a nice little present. So what are you going to work on next, Miss Nancy? Do you have any ideas?
I've been doing a little studying, and I'm going to try to do an impressionistic type of painting that's centered around a jackrabbit. So we'll see how that goes.
Right. Right. I believe she said oils, but Donna's asking what your favorite medium is.
Oils, yeah, definitely.
Right. Will be exciting to see, and it's always amazing with Nancy because she's always kicking out like a new painting. It seems like every week.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about turning your house into a showroom, a museum? I mean, we got to get. That's another reason we got to get her out and see stuff sold because she does amazing work, and it's just fantastic. So many wonderful pieces.
I have squeezed paintings in every piece of my walls in every room of my house. I'm out of space.
That is awesome. Right. Absolutely awesome. Is there any other pieces that you want me to show? Because that we won't finish on this one. Go ahead.
Well, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Right. Just absolutely amazing. We love this so much, and I am so happy to celebrate with her. You guys, please go and give her congratulations in the groups and the communities, because this is just so inspiring. Not only to celebrate it with her on the show, to inspire you guys to get out there, join. Go to I don't know, some big events. I don't know, because it's like you can spend a lot of money on an event and nothing will happen, and that's really frustrating. But it's amazing when your little local galleries and little local communities always love to have you. Your restaurants love to have you, and they will probably most likely even work on some kind of let's get your stuff sold. We've had many artists on the show talk about doing that. But get out there, you guys are super talented.
Well, this was definitely this was definitely the easiest way to do it, I have to say. Didn't cost me much. $6. That's it. Drive it to town, put it in there. That was just way easy.
Right. Yes, I agree. We're getting requests from the audience. All right, Frosty. I hear ya. He says I need to show your basset hound. I can do that. Frosty, if you want to see any more, just put them up there in the chat. Show that out. This was from last fall, and this amazing. Right? And this absolutely amazing, guys. Has there ever been a subject that you said, I don't, I've tried. I mean, I've even made her try it before. Is there something that you've ever tried and you go, no, that's not for me?
I really haven't. I'm kind of leaning towards doing a little trying to do a painting of that. It was just a streetscape that Eyes Above gave me in a photograph, and it shows the basilica clear on the back. I thought about maybe trying that.
Nice.
It is not a real complicated one, but it'd be kind of fun to try
does
it.
On some Donna, she does frame some of her pieces, especially when it goes off to people or she's going to present her work. I have received a few gifts, and so forth, which I love and cherish. I know your grandkids and your children have. And Nancy has a specialty about framing. You want to talk to him about framing while I find the next one Frosty wants me to show. Talk to him about your framing choices.
Well, I just order frames and do all the mounting and stuff, but it seems like it's been hard to get good frames lately. A lot of my frames are all the same because I can't get any others that I really like for the cost, and I've had to buy a few off of eBay recently, but it just seems like they're kind of hard to get, and they're really getting pricey. But everything I paint, I get it in a frame, put it in a frame.
She's very particular about her frames too, because they have to match and they have to go with it. She's very picky about that.
Right.
Okay, that is your next one. That is too cool, he says. Yes. And she does frame her own work. Yes. All right. Frosty wanted to see the Siberian tiger. I don't think this is the one you were talking about. Maybe not. But this is the first one I thought of. But we'll show the other one too. I think I pulled up the wrong one, Frosty. Sorry about that. This is the Siberian. White tiger. We'll look at the Siberian next. Sorry, guys. But she has a great skill with tigers. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me pull that one up.
That
I'm
one you
on it,
pulled
guys.
up.
So tell us about this one.
I don't see it.
You don't. This is the white tiger that Princess had.
Oh, the white tiger. Well, I'm looking at that, and I think that picture that you're showing is still a work in progress because his whiskers aren't on or anything. It's not the finished.
Okay.
Isn't the finished one?
Well, I was the wrong one anyway. And just trying to. This is the one that Frosty wanted me to show. That's the Siberian tiger.
Yeah.
But the other one too. Okay, this is the one. It's not easy doing snow, guys. There's talent in that in itself. But this is the Siberian tiger. Look at this piece.
And I really love painting snow. And when I saw that, it just really triggered me to want to paint it. You know, and getting all that little snowflakes on his back and his tail and the background where the snow is grayer and you can see snowballs. And yeah, I was really happy with this one. It's one of my favorites.
This one got a lot of reaction too when it's put out. Right? That's you know, that's something I really tried to help with as much as I possibly can. I don't know if you guys know, but I share you out on, let's see, how many profiles, Nancy? 8 different profiles. So that's why I'm so big on sharing, everybody sharing, because just me alone, you might be seen by 15,000 people at least. And if Nancy shares it out on her 3 or 4 profiles, there's another, you know, several hundred. You know, if Bob shares it out or if Frosty shares it out. So by the time we've all done sharing out the work, it could be thousands and thousands of people that see that piece of work. And that is why it's so big about sharing. Right?
Right.
I agree. And we all do. Yes, exactly. Just wow is right. SLGRB. Exactly. Love it. Sharing. We love the likes. We love the comments. But sharing is everything, especially in my groups. Both my groups are private. I don't know if you guys know that if you're watching. And unless you actually go to the group, you don't see the artwork unless we all share. Right?
And share your own out.
Exactly. Because again, it's posted inside the group and maybe on your profile. But yep, share like the whole world. And last but not least, you're beautifying the social media artwork. Right? It's amazing. That's right, Frosty. You guys are my wonderful mods, and you guys have been doing so well. They've even been doing hashtagging in their work. Love my mods, you guys. They are great friends of mine and wonderful mods, and they've been hashtagging sharing is caring. Hopefully that picks up.
Right. Sharing is caring. That's my favorite.
Right. I know you've been hashtagging it like crazy, my friend. I got to show another one here too that got a lot of attention. I encourage you all to share older pieces too, because with getting new people in the group all the time, people have not seen your work. Please share your older ones. And I did this as because a lot of people hadn't seen that Nancy can paint wells too. This blew up all over Truth and X, and I mean, it was just unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I haven't shared that one in a while." Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing.
Painting that. Of course, I love painting water. I love painting snow. But all that water that flew up out of when he burst up out of the air. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Right? Isn't this amazing? And so many people, and I always get this whenever you guys come on too. They're like, I've never seen that one before. Right, Nancy? We talk about that all the time. I've never seen that one before. So, right. And then think about this too, because a lot of people come in and maybe they're busy, they're working. They might see the top few, right? And they don't scroll down and realize that 10 people posted that day. And then again, you probably don't have time. A lot of you guys work, I get that. So somebody might not even seen it. So yeah.
That's right.
Just incredible, isn't it? Absolutely. You're so ready for snow, Frosty. I agree. My voice is absolutely incredible. Now we all see why, you know, she was such a big hit. You can see the current ones that she did just, you know, for that celebration, but her work is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, my daughter got me into painting all the wild horses. So, you know, I have a few of those. And I enjoyed painting those. Yeah, I like painting the horses.
Yeah, you do a lot of amazing cats, though, too. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. My youngest daughter requested a black cat. And so I painted her that black cat. And she wanted it in black and white because she's all into black and white interior design. And she loved it, loved it, loved it.
Right? Man, isn't it just phenomenal? Just amazing. Just amazing. Absolutely incredible. And all of your inspiration come from what, Nancy? How do you find your inspiration?
A lot of my inspiration came from Facebook photographers that allow me to use their photos. A couple from Artist Corner have let me use their photos. 2 or 3 people actually.
Right.
I just, you know, if I see a photo, I ask if I can use it.
Oh my God.
The deer must be out there. She could hear me clap.
Yes, yes, yes. That's right. That's right, Claus. She built her own studio too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing I can do when it comes to that kind of stuff.
No, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Just fantastic. I know. I agree. My voice is so awesome. The balance between black and white on this is fantastic. Just fantastic.
And those piercing eyes.
You know, but I'm glad you brought up a point because you did it exactly right. You know, if you guys want to, and I did that earlier yesterday too, somebody inspired me. And I said, can I use, and I went to the person and said, can I use your photo or whatever as a reference? And he goes, well, I get the credit. I said, of course, but my paintings never come out like my inspiration images. Never, not even close. I'm not a realist. I just get inspired by a color or a shape. And then, but I still ask permission. And I still credit the person who gave that. So I'm really glad that you brought that up, to ask permission. It's very important.
Right. And most of the people that ask just would like to see a photograph of what I painted, and they're excited enough about that. They just, they love it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I love this eagle one. I know you do some amazing, but I love this piece so much.
I have to say that's my very best eagle, and I think that was my first one I ever did. So I really took a lot of time on it. But there's a lot of detail on that, and when you see it in person, like under that wing that's facing us, is some really pretty blue and other colors in there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely amazing, isn't it, guys? Just beautiful work. Just beautiful work. Right, our animals. I know. And so it gets literally from our house to your houses, guys. That's how we roll here. But just fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it. Does any of our Artist Corner family members have a favorite? I'm going to show one more. Since she's talking about horses so much, but if you guys have a favorite, put it in the chats right now, and I'll make sure to load it up. We'll take a few more requests, everyone. And I love it. Isn't it stunning? Everything about this. Wow. Right. About this is beautiful. Mm-hmm. We love it. And the last one, go ahead.
No, I didn't say anything.
Go ahead, Nancy. Oh,
I didn't.
It's got to be the echo. She talks about horses all the time, so I figure I would bring up one of her horses that she's actually painted.
That's a famous stallion from back in history. His name is Picasso. And what's cool about him, I'm pretty sure that's an 18 by 24 laying sideways. And it's framed, and when you look at it on the wall, he just looks like he's jumping right out of the frame. It's really pretty cool because there's just so much motion with him.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that one is. Your sister's in the chat, and you'll have to let me know because I don't know which one the saltgrass horses are. I don't know what that one is. I've not heard you call it that, so if you describe it to me, I can find it, Nancy.
Are you talking about Salt River?
I don't know. I've not heard it ever described as salt grasses before.
Oh, well, yeah. There was 2 or 3 of, remember those 2 paintings of a stallion, just the portrait of the stallion that I said is, the 2 stallions, one standing in the river.
Where they're eating, the mom with the 2 babies, and they're eating the grass?
Right.
Okay. Thank you for describing that one. All right, but we've got one here from My Voice that she wanted to see the panther with the beautiful turquoise eyes.
Yeah, and that's
right. And
color pencil. That was one of my probably 2nd or 3rd color pencil.
Colored pencil, everyone. Colored pencil. That's amazing. Absolutely.
And my sister-in-law just loves that. I should send it to her.
What?
My sister-in-law just loves that picture. I should send it to her.
Maybe you should. Good, right? Isn't that amazing? You can think about how dark this is. To literally get that much black with colored pencil. I mean, that's a lot of work to get that. Did you blend it in with some alcohol or anything to really help fill it in?
I did. Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm. It was a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely amazing. We love that. We love that one. All right. And I have it. And if this is not the one, you let me know. But I think from your description, this is the one we're talking about, right?
Yes, that's one. That mama horse sticks her head way down into the river water, up past her eyes. That's why she has driplets off her eyes and stuff. And she pulls up all that eel grass to feed her babies.
Right.
And that's down around Tucson, Arizona.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I really like this one.
That is awesome. I know. I'm behind my troubled days. Yeah, last night was awesome. We had so much fun. Thanks, you guys. That was a lot of fun. We're going to be doing that again on the 20th. Everyone, we're going to be playing Artist Corner Jeopardy on the 23rd. That was so much fun. You guys were laughing. It was a great night, but thank you for putting that in there. Okay, go ahead, honey. Isn't it so beautiful? I love it. Everyone is lighting up the chat. It's so photorealism, right? That's one of the things I think that she does really well, everyone. So beautiful.
Every painting I do is just like a new experience because I do such a variety of stuff. Because somebody challenged me to do still paintings.
Right? Oh, it's just awesome. But I love that though. And you take up every challenge. You know, that's what the great thing is I'll tell you guys, you know, I'll see something or whatever. I'd love to see you guys try this. And Nancy's the first one that's going to try it. Right? Just love it. Absolutely love it.
It just challenges to see if you can do what you see.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. This has been beautiful. We have truly enjoyed looking at your amazing art. Just so proud of you and so excited that you ventured out. Were you nervous at first when you entered into that place where you're like, I don't know? What were you telling yourself?
I think at that point it's like, I'm going to do this. And then when I took the paintings in, they were pretty excited about it because they needed more paintings for their show. And I was real glad that I did it. I might do it again if they have something that interests me. But, you know, I think they only do stuff like this particular kind only about once a year. So I have time to paint some more.
Well, you know, will you venture out to a city close to you?
I don't know. You know, I never really see anything. I don't know.
Right. Well, only one way to find out, guys. You know, is check around in your local community. Hook up with your local community, Facebook or whatever pages that they have. Go to your your community centers. Find out what events are coming around. There's a lot of different ways, you know, to find out what's going on. But you know, even if it's not a museum or a gallery, try going to office buildings. And you know, another thing, I think it was like Bob and Robert they're both different, or you know, one's from Canada and Bob's from California. They both were talking about walking with a little mini portfolio where it's just like a little portfolio with pictures of your work, not on your phone, but you know, little 4x6s or whatever. You know, you guys, we used to take photos all the time, carry that around so that you can show them, because you never know. And keep that in your car, keep it in your purse, whatever you might do. Because if you're at the doctor's office, say, hey, you guys interested in this? If you're at a restaurant, hey guys, do you ever have, you know, local art here? Speaking as a restaurant owner for over 25 years, I did it all the time. It was a revolving door with different artists, you know, and I didn't take commissions. Some of them might, but I didn't take commissions. And let the artists come. We'd have an artist night. They could speak about their work and they could be up for a couple of weeks. You never know. You're already out of know. What do you have to lose? Right?
Right. That's right.
That's right. Fantastic. Well, give some people some inspiration before you.
Don't be afraid to try different things. I mean, it pushed me to the limit sometimes, but I'll tell you what, it's really interesting to do different things, and you might find out you're doing something that you really like better than what you've done before. So Lady H is really good about, you know, showing us different things, and I really appreciate what she's done and has helped me a lot along the way. And she's really great. And putting this show on today in honor of me is just a blessing.
That's right.
And if I don't quit talking, I'll start crying.
Well,
but anyway,
I love you too.
I love you to death. I do.
I do. Right back at you, my sweet dear friend. And this is the whole point of having such a great community, you know, of meeting each other, having you guys on the shows. We get to see each other, communicating in the communities, lifting each other up, and giving advice. You know, we might go back to that. You know, I don't really run themes anymore, But I might pop that out there on a Tuesday with the Art Tip Tuesday, because that really helped a lot of people. And I appreciate you, Nancy. I love you very much, honey. And thank you so much for coming and celebrating your amazing awards and celebrations with us. Congratulations. And that is phenomenal.
And to all you people in the chat, I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you.
That's right. Love it. Love it. Everyone say good night to our wonderful Nancy, and please go give her a follow. We appreciate that. And I'm sure she's going to join you guys all up into the chat, so you guys heard how much we tell her how much you love her. And you can come back and see Nancy again. She comes back every 2 or 3 months. So, and she'll have a whole new set of work. It'll be amazing.
Oh, the pressure's on.
That's right. I love you, my friend. Thank you so much for letting me celebrate tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye-bye, honey. That was so much fun. How exciting is that, right? Just love it when you guys come on the show. I can't encourage you enough. You might be nervous. I do a lot of talking, so you don't be so nervous. I've had some people that don't, only say like a few words, because I'm over here geeking out on your work, and I'm like, oh, look at this. And oh my gosh, I get so excited. And I love to celebrate you. So if you want to come on the show, we are now in July, guys. I am booking for July and August. So, and I already have some from August that are already booked. So you get on the books. I book really fast. And I am super excited because it's catching on, because it's a great way to get you shown out there. And again, with the whole sharing, if I can't encourage you guys enough, my groups are private. You might not know that. It might even list as public. We even changed that. And so it might list public, but it's still now a private group. So if you don't share it out of the group, it might be on your page per se, but everyone else's won't. So sharing. And then I do, my mods do, and we all do. So that between the 4 of us and 5 of us or whatever, now 6 of us, you get on that way. And that's thousands of views, but we can all do that together. And I thank you, my mods, for doing the hashtag sharing is caring. You guys are awesome for that. Let's give some love to Nancy. I'm sure she has joined you guys in the wonderful chats. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are saying congratulations to her. You guys are just the sweetest over there, for giving her love over there on Rumble. We do love her. And she says, everyone, thank you, everyone, for all the wonderful comments. I appreciate you all so much. Okay, guys. So tomorrow is our wonderful cooking, and we're going to be doing a request. People were talking about how can we make sweets without the sugars and the chemicals. And I was talking to one of our mods, and she's like, you did a chocolate one? And I have to realize that people may not, or maybe you've seen it, maybe you've not. So we're going to do a little bit of how to make your own chocolate. Simple, from cocoa powder and butter and honey. Super easy. And I make my own peanut butter cups. And then we're going to watch a movie, something spiritual, some kind of great movie, by biblical reference, whatever, to lift your wonderful soul. So we feed your body and your soul on the wonderful Reset Kitchen tomorrow. Then Monday, we have a fantastic show of news, history, humanity, and fun. Just so excited. So make sure you guys come and join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. I love it. I love it. You guys are just the best community a girl could ever ask for. So if you guys want to know about my shows, please do this and give me a follow. You guys can follow me on X at Lady Hamilton AR1. This is an announcement I'm probably making every night. It's super important, my Artist Corner people, to please go and give a follow to Artist Corner TS, because if they're going to get rid of communities on X, I have a backup plan. And you can tag Artist Corner TS. A lot of people, you guys did that today because I put out an announcement. So that's awesome. So tag it or hashtag it so you don't get lost in the algorithms. And we are going like crazy over there on X. I'm super excited, right? So man, come over there. But the communities are supposed to be done by the end of May, which is really sad. We're fighting. But I had the backup plan, and that's why I have the profile Artist Corner TS. So make sure you guys are either tagging that or hashtagging that, giving it a follow, because today I went through every single community member that's already over there on X. Every single member, I shared out your artwork on Artist Corner TS, like 2, 3, or 4 of your pieces. So you guys probably saw that today. So just so you know, that is new. Go give it a follow. Go give it a tag so we don't lose our art presence on X. We love it. Then you guys can follow me also on Pilled, Truth, and Gab at Lady Hamilton Art. let's give some love where love is due. Right? This is to our amazing moderators. Yes, the sharing and caring team, Lady Hamilton moderators. They are truly the best, everyone. Let's give them some love. Our amazing JJR SBL is celebrating his 35th anniversary tonight with Mrs. RSBL. That's what he said. Congratulations, my dear friend. That is fantastic. We love you, my brother. So give him a follow and some love, you guys. You can follow him on X, Truth, Gab, Pill, Gitter, and Rumble. We give some love to our fantastic Tri-Stater. Please give him some love on X and on Truth. Nancy, who was just here, you guys, make sure you're giving her a follow and a huge congratulations. That's awesome. You guys can follow her on X and on Truth. Our Frosty Pimp, thank you for being the moderator of the day, guys. He was handling all 4 channels for us tonight. I appreciate you so much. He was on every channel tonight. Let's give Frosty a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Follow him on X and on Truth. And our newswoman, we love hockey. We love her like crazy. And you guys, she's doing a really good job too. Thank you. Please give her some love on X and on Truth. The X handle again, you're asking me for who, Molly? I'm looking at the chats right now. You're asking me X handle for me? I can put that up again if you let me know. Are you talking about Artist Corner TS? And so that's the one. Okay. I'm hoping so. These are the channels you can follow me on. I got a few on X, guys, by the way, but these are the most important. Usually you follow me. And most of you follow me on Lady Hamilton AR1, but the new one is Artist Corner TS. And that is so that I can see your guys' work, because a lot of times, you know, I have lots of followers on X, and sometimes you guys just get lost in the shuffle, and I do not want to miss a single one of your artworks. That's why I have the other profile now. And we've got 200 and something of you guys that have moved over and follow that. Thank you. You guys can tag that in there with your artwork, or you can use the hashtag Artist Corner TS. And that way, when I go over to that profile, I see your work right away, and I can share it on all my streams. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. I hope I answered that. Yes. 8 different profiles I'm sharing your guys' work on. Yes. Thousands and thousands of people hopefully seeing your work. That is awesome. That is fantastic news. And another thing before we leave, I just want to do a huge shout out here, because he got to celebrate this yesterday, but that is so awesome. A happy birthday to our amazing Dada. I just wanted to sit there and say happy birthday to one of our Artist Corner members. It was his birthday yesterday. I am so glad you're over here joining us in the chat today, Dada. We love you, my friend. Happy birthday to you. And I'm so grateful that you got to join me. He went to a concert yesterday. I hope you enjoyed it. It looked like fun as he was sharing that with us on the communities today. All right, guys, super, super amazing. We are going to be finishing today with one of our great guests. Oh, he was just on the show too. We love his music. We are going to be finishing with this great song. Kevin Menard was just on the show. Amazing drummer. He's got a great show going on as well with cooking, you know, checking out local restaurants. But he is a great singer and a great drummer, percussionist, and more. And he was just on the show a few weeks ago. And I found a song from him called That Girl that we're going to be playing tonight. So that is dedication to our wonderful girl, Nancy. I will see everybody tomorrow night. Yes, I will. Please don't forget to hit those likes, follows, and shares. It's super important. Don't we want everyone to see Nancy's amazing talent? Yes, we do. I hope everybody joins me tomorrow for the Reset Kitchen as we learn about homemade chocolate and treats. And then we're going to just dive into an amazing, wonderful, soul-reflecting movie. So grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and I will see everybody tomorrow for the Reset Kitchen. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And don't forget to be the light. Have a great night, everyone. Love to all.
That girl, she's not like any girl you've ever seen before. And that girl is just too much. She's something else and more. She fills my heart and soul with so much happiness. It's true, I'd never ever settle down with less. Ah yes, and that girl, somehow she's got that special sparkle in her eye. I tell you, it's got me turning cartwheels in the sky. Strike up the band, let's hear it for the one who's got me in a world. She's got it, she's got that, and that's it. That girl. That girl, she's not like any girl you've ever seen before. And that girl is just too much. She's something else and more. She fills my heart and soul with so much happiness. It's true, I'd never settle down with less. Ah yes, and that girl, somehow she's got that special sparkle in her eye. I tell you, it's got me turning cartwheels in the sky. Strike up the band, roll out the cannon, run up the flag and tell the world I flipped my wig and dig. I love that girl. Talking about that girl.
Satellite coming down in 3, 2, 1.